Let's talk about how your body regulates the cell cycle, or mitosis. In your cells, you produce a molecule known as a cyclin. Cyclins are internal signaling proteins that either increase or decrease the amount of cellular division. Specifically, cyclins are going to bind to something called a CDK. And there are 4 major types of cyclins that regulate cell division. I'm not going to go in depth about each one of these cyclins, but each specific cyclin has specific duties that it carries out. In other words, these cyclins activate different things during different parts of the cell cycle. CDK stands for cyclin-dependent kinases. Like the name implies, these enzymes are going to be dependent on the amount of cyclin within the cell. And these enzymes are always going to be present in the cell. However, the amount of cyclins will increase and decrease during different points of the cell cycle. And those cyclins are going to activate these CDKs. If the CDK is not bound to its specific cyclin, it will not be activated. As you can see here, this CDK doesn't have a cyclin that it's bound to, so it's not going to be activated to activate other proteins. Whenever the cyclin does attach to the CDK, this CDK will activate other proteins, which will activate different processes within the cell cycle. So this is just one way that your cells regulate the amount of cell division there is going on in the cell. For example, let's take a look at the M cyclins. During the M phase cyclins, the nuclear membrane is going to be broken down by proteins, the spindle fibers are going to be formed by proteins, and the chromosomes are going to condense by the help of proteins. All of these proteins are going to be activated by the kinase that's the M cyclin kinase. And this CDK is not going to be activated until it binds with that M cyclin.